Hi, and welcome to Winging It, my cooking show. Today we're going to be making some tuna fish tacos. It's going to be a good meal, going to be a quick meal. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to be doing is making marinated cabbage mix that we're going to be using for our filling of the taco. Last thing we're going to be doing is cooking the tuna because tuna doesn't take long to cook. So let's begin. I got my cabbage here. I got red cabbage, the preferred cabbage for tuna fish tacos. And I'm just going to cut a wedge out of this. Yep, now we got a nice wedge of cabbage. There we go. I think that'll be enough. If we need more. No, because I'm putting some other things in this as well. That should be enough. Alright, now we're just going to quickly slice this into nice diced pieces and throw it into this bowl. Yeah, I'm going to be dicing it just so it's easy to handle. If you want, you can cut them into straights, but I don't feel like doing that. So yeah, a nice pile of cabbage here. Go into this bowl. Next we're going to slice in a few radishes, very thin. For this I'm going to be using a mandolin. If you're using a mandolin, be very careful. Take 3 of them. Should be good. I got my mandolin here. Hand mandolin. Alright, I got to chop off root ends. Stem ends. Put these aside, and I'll throw these to the side to be thrown away later. And now I'm just going to quickly wash these off because these are roots. Yeah, I just want to make sure there's no dirt getting into this meal. Alright. So with this mandolin, I'm going to be putting it on the first setting, which is the thinnest slice. And always make sure to use a guard when you're using a mandolin. You don't want to cut your fingers. These things are very sharp. Yeah. Look how quickly that works, though. So much faster than trying to cut it by hand. Much more consistent result as well. And third one. There we go. Alright. Shut that off. Don't want to cut yourself. Try to get that last piece down. Alright. Got our radishes all cut up. Gonna add it to the same bowl that we put in our cabbage. So the big pieces, I don't want to put that in there. And finally, I got a scallion here. At least what's left of the scallion I had. Just gotta cut this into nice thin slices. And add these to the bowl as well. So now we got all this. Let's get closer for the next step. Alright. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is adding some lime juice, just a little, about probably like a good tablespoon of it. And then I'm going to be adding a little distilled white wine vinegar. Not much. Not white wine, just white vinegar. We're going to season with some salt. And by some, I mean a lot. And some pepper. Take a fork and just mix everything around, toss it all. So everything gets covered by our mixture. Give it a taste for seasoning. It's good. Alright. Now we're just going to let this sit and marinate in those juices. You can mix it a couple times if you want. Put that to the side. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is make our sauce, but while we're doing that, the first thing I want to do is start preheating this cast iron pan for the fish. And I'm going to be putting this on a high heat, because we want to be able to sear the tuna without actually cooking the inside. Alright, let me put away these vegetables. For our sauce, we're going to be going with spicy mayonnaise. Spiced two different ways, wasabi and Frank's Red. Start with the wasabi. I'll put a square of this in here. Don't want to use too much wasabi. Wasabi will kick your ass. And I'll put in the Frank's Red. And a little bit of garlic powder. Gotta put a little onion powder in there as well. Let's see, I find it. Yep. We're also gonna put a little bit of toasted sesame oil in there. That'll give it that nice toasty sesame flavor. Not gonna put more than a capful. One. Oh, you're gonna be one of those soda bottles. Yeah, you don't have to use a lot of toasted sesame oil. It's pretty powerful stuff. All right, let's mix this all together. Try to get that wasabi all broken up into the sauce. Yeah. Next, we're adding some mayonnaise, some avocado mayo. We're gonna want about 2 tablespoons worth. This is the last of this bottle. So just get what I can from here. Remember to buy some more later. There we go. Should be enough. Nothing happened. You didn't hear anything. Mixing this all together. Get everything in there. Give it a taste of seasoning. Need a little salt. That should help that toasted sesame pop. Oils love salt. That's really good. Alright. Now for the tuna. Let's prepare this first before we put it on the stove. So I'm grabbing some paper towels so I can dry it up. This is fresh tuna, but you know, still dry meats. Straight from the supermarket. Then I'm going to leave this paper towel here because I'm going to be using some soy sauce to dress this. Just pour it right on top and rub it in. Try to get into those grooves of the fish. Should be able to get it on the sides as well. Next, going to be adding a little bit of salt. No salt. We just put soy sauce on it. A little bit of garlic powder. That's what I wanted to throw on it. Just some garlic powder. If I didn't put this soy sauce, then I would have salted it. But we put the soy sauce, so just gonna garlic powder each side. Try to get some on the thick sides. All right, this should be ready to go. So let's go over to the oven. And over to the oven, which is starting to get smoky hot, which is nice. We'll lay down just a little bit of oil so that it doesn't stick to the pan. Don't need much oil in there. Even though I oil around. Now comes the fish. Just placing it right on there. Want this to be cooked very quickly. Get a nice browning on all the outside. So we're going to be cooking on every side, not just the top and bottom. A couple more seconds there. Like I said, this is a very fast process. See that? That's the sort of browning we're looking for, just browning. This should be very fast. A little longer on that one. Turn down this heat a bit. Smoking a bit too much. Still above medium, high. Alright, that's good on that side. Putting it on the edge. We don't need it on these edges as long. This is just for color, really. Tuna is one of those meats that you can have a bit cold on the inside. Especially good. Like this. Alright, almost done. Alright, that should be all good. Move it back over to the cutting board. I'm going to let this rest for a second. And while I do that, let's start making our tuna. Not tuna, our tacos. There we go. So we're going with the old romaine lettuce taco shells. Grab a plate for these to live on. I think I can get 3 tacos out of this. 3 big tacos. 1. 2. 3. Alright. Just gonna remove these frilly ends that just make it a pain in the ass to work with. Alright. Now we're gonna take our dressed vegetables. Oh yeah, we're gonna drain them out of all the liquids. See if I can do this without losing any. Nope. You can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, that'd probably be easier. Yeah, I'm just trying to hold back the vegetables and drain out any of that remaining liquid in there, because we're going to take these vegetables. Let me move this plate so I can show you this. We're going to add our mayo mix right to it. We're going to dress them with it. Come on. So much left on here, and I do not want to give it up. Where is my rubber spatula? I don't want to be that guy doing it with my hands on the screen. I'd totally be doing it with my hands though if I was not being recording right now. Yep, just using a rubber spatula to get all that there. It's like a whole tablespoon there that was sticking. All right. Now we're just gonna mix this up, making sure everything gets dressed nice and neatly with it. See a nice even coating on all of it. All right. Let's start by filling these shells, quote unquote shells, with our mixture. So just going to be going through each one of these and giving it a healthy portion of the cabbage salad, or however you want to call it, cabbage marinade. Oh. I just got my hands all in that. Let's see if I can save this one. I think I can. It's got to look pretty. Final one. Might have some extra, but you can always just use the extra as a little side salad. Yeah, these are going to be nice and stuffed. Alright. See if I can somehow get everybody to play along with each other. It's so hard to get these to stand up straight. I'll deal with that though once I get the fish on, which is the next thing I'm doing is slicing the fish. So moving that back to the side. And to slice this fish, I'm going to be using my sushi knife, because we want it to be nice, sharp, even slices, and just going against the grain. Look at that. Perfect. Come on. Yep, just these nice thin slices, like when making sushi. This way is a good screen on this tail piece. There we go. Mm. Mm. That's some good tuna. All right. Remember, always hand clean your sushi knife. You don't want to lose that edge. All right. See, how do I get these to stand up? If I that as a nope. What if I put it on the edge like that? No. Put the big one in the middle. This one like that. Maybe I could disguise it. Come on. Why that big one in the middle is up and at him. Alright. Now let's put on our pieces of tuna. Just one piece at a time. Make sure each one of these gets at least a big one. There we go. I get one of those taco holders. Alright. Put on next ones. So go here. This one you get that. These I'll just eat off camera. Alright, and we're going to finish them off with some sesame seeds on top as a garnish. And that's it. That's all you need to do. It's a quick meal, but it's a very tasty one. Alright. Getting everything off because I got to take my picture. Watch me do that. And yeah, that's a good picture. Alright, let's get to eating. Alright. Gotta take this one on the edge. Let's go from this side. Still freaking clean. Yeah, all just complement and balance each other so well. Very good. Highly recommend. But yeah, That's going to do it for me today. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Keep eating good.